time to go. Did you hear me? This is an evacuation, you understand? You have to come with me.
The first shot after the fade from black, we see the person milking a cow. We already know from previous episodes that there has been a nuclear explosion and they are making people leave their homes. The camera cuts to a woman's face. It is an extreme close-up. I believe this is to capture her emotion in what she is doing. Due to the shots beforehand of her milking a cow, we know that it's a farmer who is doing this. The clip ends with a soldier having a voiceover and the soldier being darkly lit. The audience then knows that the soldier isn't a nice person due to them being darkly lit, because villains are mainly lit dark.
Why?
Because they told me, so now I'm telling you. Everyone in this village, everyone. It's not safe here. There's radiation in the air. What's wrong with you?
You know how old I am?
Him questioning the woman really shows that she's resilient. He tells her they said that they need everyone evacuated. I believe this shows that the power difference between them and why she is lit more. This makes her look like the good person. However, in this cut, we see him lit more. I believe this is them showing him as innocent and not being as mean and dark. We can tell what kind of setting this is due to the previous episodes. However, if you were just watching this and you didn't know that it was an actual Russian area, due to the clothing and the soldier's outfit, we know this is in Russia's countryside from the outfit that she's wearing and the soldier outfit. They build up narrative by having the people evacuated. This picks up from the previous episode, from him saying the village has been evacuated. We now know that the village that she lives. We now know that the lady lives in a village and she lives on a farm. This makes us build up more of a character profile with her. Also, in this scene, it tells us that there is radiation in the air. This is foreshadowing something that happens later.
I don't know. Old.
I'm 82. I've lived here my whole life. Right here, that house, this place. What do I care about safe?
I have a job. Don't cause trouble.
Trouble? You're not the first soldier to stand here with a gun. When I was 12, the revolution came. Tsar's men, then Bolsheviks. Boys like you marching in lines. They told us to leave. No. Then there was Stalin and his famine. The Holodomor. My parents died. 2 of my sisters died. They told the rest of us to leave. No. Then the Great War. German boys, Russian boys. More soldiers, more famine, more bodies. My brothers never came home. But I stayed, and I'm still here. After all that I have seen. So I should leave now, because of something I cannot see at all. No.
The reason I've kept this clip long is to show the establishing shots. With the clever voiceover that she says, telling us about her family, and the different cuts to different areas, really highlight herself as a character and builds up more of a character profile. Also, this makes us emotionally link with her as we feel sorry for her and everything that has been done. The reason that the rooms are darkly lit and used a wide angle is to show that empty space. Also, with food being left, it shows that everyone just had to leave and really builds up that narrative of evacuation where everyone had to.
This is your last warning. It's time to go.
The man shoots a cow. However, if you notice, when he shoots a cow, he's all dark. However, before he was more lit. This shows his dark side and that he's evil for killing this animal. Also, the audio in this scene is louder than the rest. This is to really make the audience heart feel like it's beating, and not knowing and uncertainty of what they are doing. In this last scene, the camera cuts to the others dripping. It shows that she has run out of time, and due to it being the others are well lit. However, when we cut to the cow, the cow is darker. The cow is not lit as much as the others. This is because of the light in the room only coming from the door. However, there is still some light on the cow, and we see that the animal has actually died. We then feel sorry for the woman as it zooms out of the frame and fades to black. The reason for me choosing this scene is because I really thought that this scene was very emotional, and it really displayed a narrative that we saw throughout Chernobyl. I think this was a very good scene to describe, as there was a lot going on with the lighting and the camera movements. However, I don't feel like there was much for the costume, as they weren't changing. However, the costume worked well because we automatically saw the soldier being the person in power. However, the makers of the TV show and the scene really switched that around, with the woman being in more control and him getting more angry. Thank you for watching my analysis of the Chernobyl's episode 4 opening scene.